when they were enforcing the anti-gang, anti-loitering ordinance. Did it work? Did it have an effect?
I think it did. I think it had a real good effect over here because it was such a challenging area over here with the drug activity and everything. So I think we really need the anti-drug ordinance over here.
What do you say to people who say that, you know, there were kids out on the street, they were just hanging out, they weren't doing anything wrong, and they got arrested too?
I don't think that's true because if you're hanging out, why don't you just go hang on your own property or your backyard instead of hanging on the corners? Because a lot of them make the older people feel intimidated by the young people hanging out on the corner. And then they kind of like recruit the young children in their neighborhood when they go into the store and like recruiting them to get involved into the gang activity. And I think they should just hang on their own property. That way they won't feel like, you know, one that's bothering them.
How big a problem is the gang situation here, would you say? Who wants to crack?
Mary.
Mary, you want to take that?
Well, we had a great deal of activity in our neighborhood. We had 4 or 5 houses dealing with drugs. That's a big number that's including drugs. And when the anti-law came for the gangs, it prohibited them from getting together. And that way, if you couldn't congregate like that, then we wouldn't have to worry about them getting together like that in one big cluster selling drugs. And including if the children got involved in it, that's because they were hanging around the wrong people. See, with an area like this, you really don't need to be standing out in a group as long as this is going on. That's the only way we're going to break it up, is if we just stop them from standing around.
But you know, the ACLU says everybody's got a constitutional right to hang around.
We have rights also.
That's right.
We have rights as property owners over here. We've been living over here quite some time. What about our rights? What are we going to do? We can't come out and enjoy our own community? The half of the guys that hang out over here don't even live in this block. So that was the problem we were having. They don't even live here at all. So now why we got to go and be shot in our house because you're going to come and intimidate us? That's not right. We're not going to tolerate it anymore. So I agree with 100%. Whatever it takes to get rid of this problem, we should do it.